We, how's everybody doing? How you guys doing? What's going on with you guys so far for the day? So we're making a few changes in terms of information products, in terms of other items too on the software that we're going to be recreating. So one of those things is that you're going to be seeing probably by next week, the virtual trading floor is going to be moving a little bit differently. Actually now putting in place where it's more like a stream type service, different types of things, different type of feelings, a whole different type of vibe. We're currently just trying to work on the schematics of it so that you guys can actually have a nice, almost like very interactive streaming service here. All right, when it comes to watching the virtual trading floor. So we've been working on it for the whole entire weekend. Looked at it yesterday. Even went out last night and was sitting down, like, raking my brain over getting this right for you guys to make sure that you guys actually have the best of the best. So moving forward, we can actually enjoy ourselves. Now, I want to see who else gonna hop on the call today. You guys already know how I feel about US 30, what I actually want to go ahead and do. Well, if you notice here also, I have my point of interest that actually was tapped at this point here. So on the daily, I did actually draw out a particular area where I would enter in the market. As you can see right here, that area got tapped. And since the area got tapped, that gave us that nice long engulfing 1 hour candlestick, which is absolutely fantastic, absolutely beautiful. Now, I guess we'd like to see if it's going to maintain and push to the downside. All right. In this particular trade that I'm taking here, it's still pretty much on this weekly trend line, holding off here, third touch. And we can potentially see in the next upcoming weeks that price may come to this downside here or so. That. So 1 second. All right, cool. Let me see something real quick. All right. I'm trying to open up the chat box real quick. Let me see what I do on my stream deck. Right. All right, cool. Type of 5, if everybody can hear me clearly, and if you guys can see my screen properly. So I really like how this US 30 is actually now formulating at this point here. So hopefully this is how I'm looking at US 30 to go ahead and be like, in terms of structure, looking at the overall area, overall aspect. Right around here is this weekly trend line. Now start to see price actually push to the downside here. Almost in a sense, is that head and shoulders type pattern. And then we also may see if price is going to hold off at this 34,000. But I believe it's going to go ahead and just continue to break right back down. So we did saw that we have almost like an asymmetrical triangle here, where price is actually holding off around this price point range here, on the H4. So we got this looking here where we have, pretty much higher lows. But we haven't particularly got a higher high. So it's just been looking inside this nice little format, looking all nice and pretty. I want to see the rejection happening from here, from this standpoint here, from the weekly trend line, and then continue to push its way down. So let's see what happens here. The market opens in the next 28 minutes. So let's see if we can have more pushes to the downside when the market opens. And like I said, guys, I'm really not feeling too good. I think I'm actually coming down with a little bug or something. So I will try and see if I can be on this call for the whole entire time. But I just need to catch one good move. If I catch that move, I'm good. If I do not catch that move, I am still good regardless of what it may be. All right. But I hope that you guys are actually enjoying your morning. I hope that you guys probably catch some good trades inside the London session if you're up. But right now, for me, this will probably be my only trade that I'm looking at here. So basically what I did was, because I saw this engulfing candlestick, I did have an entry at this point here, well before we even entered in the wake up in the market, because this is like my main point of increase. So I got an entry point around this area here. And I want to take the full entire swing to the downside. Another thing too that I did was, because of this engulfing candlestick on the H1, I went ahead and I actually also put in a second entry here to hold me off and to see exactly if I could get that to balance out or fizz out on this side here. So these are the two trade ideas that I have. And acting on the 34,000, which is that QP, hopefully seeing that the market would not actually respect that area as support, but actually be a catalyst to driving it downwards. Yes, we have the MA holding off here. It's actually pushing here, but this is how I'm actually looking at structure and looking at the market. So we do have a little minor consolidation happening on the H1 time frame. I'll change the color of this real quick. I'll go ahead and make this blue. Bang, bang, bang. So looking at structure wise and seeing exactly what's happening so far, price is trying to find that respect here. I really would like to see a change of character here. Then up here, come down, up here, come down, and then probably up here, come down. Hopefully we got something like this happen today. Now we do have building permits that came out at 8:30. Building permits wasn't really nothing crazy for US 30, but I actually want to see how the market actually opens at 9:30 to see how the reaction of it is going to be. If it's going to be a crazy reaction, if it's going to be like, okay, we're now continuing back downwards, because there's no major news that's going to be affecting today's market. It's just going to go ahead and piggyback off the news last week and continue with that. All right. As you can see, we're still trying to see if we can hold some support here at this 34,000. Got some form of resistance happening here. Now we got what we see happening here also, where the MA is actually on the 5 holding above. So my main thing here too is I need to see if the price is going to actually stay and respect this overall structure area here. And that would be fantastic for me. All right. What I could also do is, guys, double checking structure, looking at trend lines, trend line positions. First touch, second touch. Hopefully around here is that third touch. Hopefully we get rejection off of that third touch, and then we head back to the downside. So it's just a matter of now going into the details, seeing exactly what's going to be happening, what's going to be popping off. And then from there, we're going to take things up a notch once the market is fully open. Type of 2, if everybody understands that. All right, cool. Sorry, I missed an X. Someone's on mute. Disregard that, guys. I was trying to get to the chat box real quick. Okay, there's the chat box. All right, cool. Just give me 1 second, guys. Let me just optimize my windows real quickly. I had an entry in from earlier this morning around 5, 6 o'clock because it hit my area of interest early on. But yeah, I hit my area of interest around 8 around here, but I had some entries in around 6 also. That still was being very respected. But when I see when the market actually opened, then I'll know how I wanna handle that and everything like that. So I have a few bait entries open right now just to, help please my appetite, because sometimes when and this is one thing I want you guys to understand too. Sometimes when I see an entry and I know that okay, it's a very, very good entry, but I still am not sure because of the outcome. What the market isn't open as yet, I'll just go with the lowest lot size. Just to have a bait entry inside that gets to say, okay, well, hey, I'm inside that trade. If I'm inside some drawdowns, it doesn't go that the way that I want it to go. I'm not losing a lot of dollars. I want to see how the market react. So sometimes when you get a little bit impatient, one way to battle it is just by doing a bait entry. Don't use your regular risk management, regular lot sizes, none of that. Yeah, there's no need to do it. All right. So 9:30 is soon approaching. It's already 9:08. And I see how this 15 that the MA is really trying to respect here. I really, really, really would wish for this to actually go ahead and break below. I could also see that around this point here is where that support and resistance is actually holding off at. Let me delete that. Let me put this on real quick. Bang, bang. So we may see a little bit consolidation happening here. We saw some exhaustion happening around here at this area of resistance. And it tried to hell off here. If it could continue to hold, that'd be fantastic. If it doesn't, well, hey, it just doesn't. I'm gonna actually just try out this idea, but if it breaks, above, or give me a higher high above my area of interest here, then I'll just wait for a retest and probably start looking for some buys. But right now, at this point in time, based on weekly structure, based on what's going on in the market, and also the news that actually happened from last week, I still have a seller's bias. It's just a matter of just waiting for when that market is there for us to take those sells. All right. Type of one of you guys are following me so far. Yeah, guys, I apologize. I really am not feeling good today. I might have to probably go ahead and had to go get some Ivy cocktail or something and take some vitamins or whatever. Oh. So I already have my TPs list off, which is at 33. Oh, I actually want to see 33. Let's see something real quick. I'll check 750. 33, 750 is here. 33,800 is also fine too. 33. Find a nice good median right around here. So I actually want to go ahead and I want to draw this out right here. Around this range is where I could see some form of reaction happening in the market. And like to keep it very simple for you guys, my TPs are based on me actually finding true support and resistance and looking to see if price is going to have some form of reaction there. All right. Once you break down these systems properly, it's not as difficult as you may actually have it out to be. So it's just a very, very, simple process. Just a matter of knowing your entries and your exits. So if you actually notice, most of my TPs are lined off where we see some area of support and resistance holding off at. And I guess pretty much monitor. I stay with inside those zones and those ranges. So if you look at it here, you have that resistance, you have that support, you have resistance, you have around here that support, you got support, you also have resistance, even here. So you got this minor consolidation, price shot up, price came back down, find that area here. It could be an area of supply. Want to double check to see how it actually handles itself, but I needed to actually break below this point once more, come down here. Once it breaks below, let me just draw it out for you so you can be able to fully see it. And you can actually do this on every chart, guys. This would help you out a lot, all right, along the strategy that you have. So basically, if you notice here, it's a minor consolidation and price can break and go below it underneath the MA. It's going to now retest that area of support and resistance and then come right back down again, retest, down again, and so forth. All right. This is why I tell people market structure is very important. If you understand structure, I understand what actually happens on these higher time frames, or from the lower time frames to the higher time frames, and from the higher time frames to the lower time frames. It will make a lot of sense to you, regardless of whatever strategy you want to utilize to help you enter inside the market. Structure is king, and once you understand that, you will be just all right. Type of 3, if everybody understand that real quickly from my end. All right, cool. So right now, like I said, I have 2 entries in. One is based off of this engulfing candlestick here. Another one is based off of this area interest that I had from up top. I saw that area interest for me to get inside was actually this lower high I formulated here. Right here, we got in based off of that. And then we, pretty much held the holding right now. So it's gonna be a bumpy ride, but hey, it's cool. It's cool. All right, so as you can see, currently getting in the swing of things on this 50-minute candlestick. Hour is actually coming to give us that nice good wick rejection. As you can see here, market is trying to now see if we can find that minor support. If we can get a break of resistance to the downside and we break below this MA, we're looking pretty decent. I love the fact that we actually had these exhaustion areas, and now we also have a wick rejection happening here off of the trend line that we actually grew also. From this standpoint here. So this trend line I actually grew was actually from let's double check this real quick. I draw this trend line basically on a 30-minute time frame, 30-minute or 50-minute time frame. So it's from this point here to this point here, and it broke down. We got the push to the upside. At this point in time when we did this here, we never had all this information that came on the side here. But it's nice to actually see that this actually formulated on the 15, a nice good head and shoulders pattern, and I'm going to draw it out for you guys to see. So hopefully you now can see market actually do something like that. So let's see if it's going there. All right, guys. So like I said, I'm currently inside this trade right now. I guess we'd like to see this actually break off here. I just need this area to just break off for me instead of holding support. Once I got those breaks, I'm okay with it. I'm very Gucci. I'm a very happy man. Let me just ride with it. You know, like I said, the market. And here's something I actually want to show you guys on a daily, right? In terms of structure wise, the market is literally being holding on minor support for quite some time. And let me explain to you what is minor support and what is major support and major resistance. Okay. Yeah, so all of my personal mentors are on call with me this weekend. We broke everything down so you get a clear understanding, and it made a lot of sense. All right. So basically, let's look at the full swing of the market right now. Market has been doing this. Okay. This was major support. This was major support. This was major resistance. Okay. Major support happened here. There's a minor resistance, and price literally guys continue to shut up. But you have minor support, minor resistance, minor support, minor resistance. But we haven't had a major support because we don't have any candlesticks that's actually about 2 to 3 bearish candlesticks, and price actually recovered itself after that push, after that pullback. So right now you're looking at price in a sense, we need that pullback to push down here, which is multiple bearish candlesticks. And if it holds, then you can say, okay, cool, a collective higher low point is formulated because it found major support after a major resistance level. All right. And this is how you actually look at support and resistance on any time frame. You need about, do a 3 candlestick rule, do a 4 candlestick rule. You need about more than 1 candlestick to actually factor in major support and resistance levels. Type of 1, if you understand that, guys. So all of this right now, price is just being trying to push, but it doesn't have a proper ground to actually hold itself on. Hence why we're looking for the count. We're doing a counter trend, or hence why we're doing a push to the downside because, hey, bears hasn't fully come inside the market. Buyers are just being trying to push this puppy up as much as they could, to a point where they actually push it to a weekly resistance, but it hasn't fully retraced anywhere on here. So if you was to now put this to point A to point B, which is up top here, like let's just say for instance now you're anticipating that you're seeing bearish candlesticks to form from this point on. This 38.2% where we have this MA holding off here is the ideal spot we're waiting for price to come in at in order for us to see if it's going to hold off and make a higher low, and we can continue to head to buys. Because if you look at the swing structure right here, real quick, swing structure, price literally gets to this. So if it holds off here, it finally makes the higher low, fills in a little bit of this here on the retracement, and then pushes back up here. This is how structure actually works. This is how the swing of structure actually works. Okay. Type of 3, if you guys understand that, so that you don't get yourself lost inside the sauce, trying to grab every single opportunity. I go ahead and I trade based on a scalp-like entry, but I understand the overall swing in the market on what am I expecting to happen inside the market based on structure. Okay. Yes, market actually broke this whole entire resistance here or support here, and it can actually hold off at a 23.6. I'm not denying the fact of that, but at the same time, you need to have those 2 to 3 bearish candlesticks that actually now says, hey, we have finished a retracement and we can either go ahead and do a continuation or potential reversal zone is already hit. Time for us to continue back to the upside. Right now, buyers is literally exhausted themselves. If you looked at the daily on these candlesticks, they're getting smaller and smaller and smaller, except for this one. They got a doji. Then buyers is literally, this one was small, and then this one is actually trying to fight its way to break past. So we're definitely going to see exactly what happens here. We got 9 more minutes till the market open. Yeah, my screen looked a little bit crazy right now, but if you look at it on the 30-minute time frame, like I said, it looked like it's holding off. I actually need to literally just break below. Once it does that, I am fine. I'm dandy. I'm a hip hip hooray guy. And we're gonna see if we can actually continue with this real quickly. All right. It's just the same type of methods and stuff that I actually do. I try to keep all my trades simple, try to understand everything to a simple standpoint, and understand that, hey, in the back of my head, or even if you want to write down inside your notebook, you will have the market consists of higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows, and bound or ranging markets on all time frames. So no matter what you look at, you got to ask yourself on a daily, do I see a higher low formulated here? Do I see a pure higher low formulated here? Here, I can see that there was a lower high, there was a lower low. All right. Did the market fully broke structure from the overall swing right now? No, because structure broken has to be above where? Well, structure broken has to be above here. Okay. You go to the H4 time frame, you're seeing that the market is now trying to form these one candlesticks here, push down, break its way up, push down, make its way up. So you have to now ask yourself, is the market actually giving me higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows? Or is it actually just doing range power markets on the 4-hour time frame in order for me to actually continue, or in order for me to actually know exactly what's happening in the reversal wise? And let's look at it real quick and let's break it down. Okay. People will call this higher highs and higher lows. Me breaking this down real quick. Market literally on the H4 is just being given me ranges. So that's how I want to draw this out for you. Market was doing this, 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 and this. And this is how I look at the whole liquidity sweep in terms of what's happening inside the market at this point in time. Because like I said, these candlesticks are not giving me full retracements to the downside in terms of bearish candlesticks. So until I start to see a nice good retracement back, they say, hey, sellers was here, but buyers stop sellers in their tracks. Overall wise, I will still continue to take my sells until I see a full breaker structure on that daily time frame, which is, you know, above this area here, which is my point of interest, which is above here, that I draw it out. All right. So we still have a lot of protected highs that's holding us off here. And the market is being really moving like trash because it's trying to now figure out if it wants to crash, if it's trying to boom up. And to me, I still see crashes. I hope I'm not confusing anybody with what's going on real quick. But like I said to everybody, I am currently inside a sell. I have 2 entries in so far. So the first entry right now is literally about 138 points. Second entry, you're looking at about 20 points. If it's even all that. Yeah, 20 points. All right. So let's see what's going on here. What pairs are you guys trading today? And like I said, I apologize for my energy, guys. Today, I feel like my energy is at an all-time low. I'm not feeling my usual self today. So forgive my tone of voice and everything. It's like, man, I need to get more rest. I think it's time for me to take another vacation. What other pairs you guys are trading today, though? Nas, US 30. Sam, Nas is actually doing good. I haven't actually called anything out on Nas, but Nas pretty much doing good. I just try to stick to one indice. I don't really try to break, go into multiple indices and all that type of stuff or stuff like that. I just stick to my one, stick to, my one and only girl. Once I stick to her, then it's fine. GJ is cool. GJ has actually been giving me, I was looking for some sells on her earlier this morning. It didn't give me what I wanted. I kept my TP. I could have taken another entry point here. At this point here, inside the wick signals group, I was like, you know what, hey, GK has actually been looking very, 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 very. If you look at it on the 4-hour time frame, you'll see what I mean. Like, yo, look at these candlesticks. I'm good. I'm okay with GK right now. Let this figure itself out real quick, and then I'm gonna come back to GK real quick. The GK I can. All of this right here, it's just, I don't even know what to say. Gold that's been tanking, and tanking. I talked about what happened with gold. They're gonna actually try and get gold at the best possible price before they actually push this shit back up again. So they're gonna push this down. You see, you had the lower low here, break a structure here, lower high, lower low, lower high. Hopefully it holds. Just so you can be able to fully break down what I'm talking about here real quick. Remember, all these lower high areas are formed at an area of support and resistance. Don't just think a lower high or a higher high is random, guys, because it's actually not. I want you guys to understand that fully. It's not random. Okay. That's why if you guys were to actually take time out throughout the weekend when the market is closed and just study market structure, you would literally see how to maneuver when the upcoming week happens. Write out market structure, identify market structure on every time frame, figure out where higher highs and higher lows is. And if you actually fully could understand how to do it, because like I know a lot of people use indicators, and sometimes you may have false higher highs and false higher lows inside those indicators, or you may guess up lows and highs that's not even listed, but you're still considering as a higher high or higher low. And that could sometimes mess you up too. So that's why the weekend you study, you back test, figure out your pair a little bit more. Like think of it as, you know, on the weekend, you taking your pair out on a date. You know, you wanna get to know that pair. Whatever, y'all asking each other questions or whatever the situation is. Like I said, I look at these charts as if it's a person, because it goes based on psychological levels and movements. So like, you know, try and talk to your pair on the weekend. Understand her, whatever the situation may be. And then throughout the week when you're trading it, it's like, you know, it's like if y'all having a fight right now, you will actually know how to handle it. You know, a lot of niggas might be inside here when your girl nagging you, or when your girl making some noise in your head, you don't know how to properly handle it. So you ain't properly study your female yet, bro. You know, sometimes you might just be like, you know, hey, it's whatever. I already understand that. Go do your thing. I'm not even tripping on all that type of stuff. So 9:30 is here. As you can see, the market is actually fully open. I'm trying to see if we can get this pushed to the downside. Break below this MA. Hopefully we can actually have it. And Vita, I'm glad that you and Gold actually have a very good romantic relationship. Also congratulations, Vita, once again on passing your phase 1 on your funded account challenge. Let's go ahead and have some fun with phase 2. Get yourself, you know, together, get yourself out there. All right. If you guys took any form of trades that I listed off here, even this one here, you should be in some profit right now. All right. Hopefully you are in some profit. Remember, guys, practice proper risk management. Don't do anything crazy and just watch what happens. All right. 500 with a minimum of five days. Yes, a minimum of 5 days, but I think they give you like 60 days. So like just take your time. A lot of people mess up on phase 2 because they pass phase 1 in such a good time frame. Like just stick to what you was doing on phase 1 and stay on the right course. Don't try to rush it. All right. Funding accounts has very particular rules. And I want you guys to understand that those rules are there for a reason. So like don't really like, you know, do yourself like that. Okay. But as you can see right now, the market is pretty much holding off very, 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 very nice. We're making some nice good traction. Can we hit TP1? We'll definitely see. As you can see here, the TP1 and the trend line is currently at this point here too. So I could expect some form of reaction happening off a trend line. All right. So this is why I can go ahead now and say, you know what? I could take some form of partial exit. I could probably close out a trade. I could probably do this. I could probably do that based on what may happen at this point in time, or just when the price reaches around that price point. This is why I actually monitor my trades so I can know exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Type of 5, if everybody understand that. All right, cool. Remember, guys, always know when to make your exits. Always know where to come out of your exits. Don't hold on to a trade too long. Identify where your exit points are. For me, this is my exit point here. But if I see something, in the midst around here that makes me feel maybe I shouldn't hold, or maybe I shouldn't, I want to, close out the trade or take partial profits, I will. All right. So you always got to bear in mind that it's like you actually playing blackjack or playing Russian roulette, and you playing Russian roulette or craps, and the dealer asking you if you want to come out at this point in time, and you telling them no, but they put a smirk on their face when you tell them no, because they know what about to happen. You don't know, because you trying to get to the end goal. So just bear in mind, okay, hey, if I'm facing some form of resistance, I'm gonna take a little bit of my profits. I'm gonna take a partial exit, or I'm gonna, still monitor it, but actually see how things is actually happening on the 5, or how things actually happening on the 15. What I want to go ahead and do from this standpoint and see from this standpoint, so I can be able to now fully make a good decision on where I want to exit over the market. All right. Hopefully this helps you guys with your psychology, because you're so caught up on the money aspect or the figure aspect that you're not paying attention to the charts the way that you should. That's why I don't look at how much money I'm making on my accounts. I look at what my charts are doing. All right. And if I don't like what I see happening on my charts, then I would exit based on that. It's not a matter of me looking at my account and be like, oh shit, maybe I should wait until I get like 50 more dollars and then close out. No, I need to see what my chart is telling me. If my chart is telling me, yo, we about to reverse, or it's time for you to take a trade, take out this trade, or it's time for you to take partials and stuff like that, then I'm following what the chart work is telling me. This is the key to actually helping me stay consistently profitable. I don't like to look at I will look at it, but I wouldn't look at how much money I'm making so far to help me maintain or stay inside the trade. It's not doable. It's not realistic, because a dollar sign cannot tell me what the market is doing. Me actually making $50, $60, whatever, is not telling me that the market is actually going the way that I want it to go. My idea is fine, but if I'm so focused on that dollar amount, I'm going to get myself caught up in the mix and not end up messing me over at the end of the day. Type of 3, if you guys respect and understand that, always analyze your chart work, not the money that you have on your MetaTrader 4 in terms of profit. Doesn't make any sense. Now, when you actually do your journaling and you look at what all you have done, then you can be like, okay, well, I caught this move from here to here for about 100 points, or whatever the situation may be. I caught this move from here to here. This is about 95. This one is about 100 points. All right, cool, great. You took out some profit. You took out some money, or whatever the situation may be. All right, cool. When you go back to your journal, you look at your overall idea, you're going to look at, okay, why did I took this trade? Why did I enter this trade? Why did I exit this trade, right? For me, I'm breaking it down simple. So if I could get a break to the downside here, hopefully, this already look like it's about to make exchange of character that we talked about. Hopefully, market can come here, give me that exchange of character that I need off the retest here, and then continue to push back down. If I don't see that happening, then it's okay, cool. I already took an exit here. I can wait until I get a re-entry, or I can have a low lot size from this primary entry here. And if I lose that, then shit, I just lose it. But from here, if I understand how I broke down this trade and looked at it and be like, okay, because of this type of setup, I was able to get 100 points over the market. Based on that 100 points that I was able to get on a 0.03 lot size, I was just able to make $300. So that's why I tell everybody, focus on the skill, the money will always follow. It's not always about how much money you're making, it's understanding the comprehension of the skill and critiquing the style of what it is that you're doing to make it better. Okay. Does that make sense, guys? I'm sorry, man. My shit actually went ahead and did something crazy on my stream deck on what I'm currently working on. But like moving forward, guys, some new things are gonna be happening to the trading floor. I'm setting up the rest of the team to actually, once I already understand it and finish developing the softwares and integrating the new softwares for the trading floor, everybody else on the team is going to actually be doing more of a stream-based call. So that means like, we may probably be watching like, some music videos, having, things played in the background. You may have some gifs playing. You may have like, a video that I actually would like, celebrate when TP1 was hit or TP2 was hit. I really wanted to make something that was interactive and fun instead of us just watching this shark shit all day, So we're currently working on trying to actually make that happen so that at least if you're watching it, it's something that's literally more attentive, more entertaining, and it's also, helping you retain the knowledge by stimulating your mind while watching it. Because this shit could get boring, bro. Like this shit could really get boring. So there's that. So as you can see now, the market is actually trying to find some level of support here. So a lot of static happening here, right? Let's see something real quick. We were almost at 100 points. 92, which isn't bad. So I want to see if it's going to actually continue to hold. I want to check the 5. So the 5 actually giving me, 5 actually kind of give me that retrace back real quick. So if you look at it on the 5 real quickly here, support and resistance off of the line. Just trying to find that median. If it goes ahead and do that, then we could expect to see something happen to the upside a little bit more. But hey, still very early. We can still see a retracement, or hey, we can still see continuing the downside. So I'm not really tripping too much about it. But let's just see what continues to happen from this standpoint here. Okay. And this is how I actually utilize all the time frames just to analyze, just to see. Because right now, I could have been like, let's say if it's had a 0.03 just down on my lot size. I could have been like literally almost up to $300, and now I'm back to $180 something. That's what make me go ahead and do? Close my trade because I just lost over $100 in like 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Whereas if I was to go to the chart and actually analyze what's happening here, I could then see if it's worthwhile for me to maintain my position. Type of 4, if you ever had something like that happen to you, when you was looking at your chart or looking at your trade, you saw you was making a good amount of money, and then the shit fucking you went the right way that you wanted to go, or it's like, okay, you lost some money that you originally had, and then it's like, yo, you know what? I don't want to lose no more money, so I'm gonna close this shit out. But you forgot to factor in fluctuations, and you forgot to factor in that, hey, the market is still moving, so fluctuations can still happen, and things can go ahead and, just move around. So this is why I go back to my charts just to make sure that, hey, we still looking good. Type of 5, if that makes a lot of sense to you guys, because I'm trying to help you guys find the sources of where you're messing up at and what's making you not receive consistent profits. And one of those things are you're too focused on your profits. This is why I tell people, like, when it comes to my risk, I have a set determined risk that I'm ready to lose. All right. Which is 100 points. That's all I want to lose. When it comes to my profits, when I analyze, my profit margins could be anywhere from 100 points to damn near 400, 500 points. So it's just a matter of now looking at what the market is doing, analyzing what the market is saying, and continuing from there, guys. Okay. That way it should literally help you out a lot. And as you can see, we got the rejection. Market is still trying to push its way to the downside even more. So let's see what happens here. How you guys feeling about the trade so far? Are you guys enjoying it? I know some of you guys should be in profit. People may arrive late. How you guys feel about your US 30 trade so far for the New York session? It's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah, we leaving here with some. Leaving here with some. Okay. 15 minutes on here is looking really, really nice. I like it. I really wish that I could break past this area right here off of the 50 instead of it trying to find some level of support. So if we could get a push down even more, we have another candlestick that comes in bearish and closes off there, then I'm okay with it. Ecstatic with it. Okay. So let's see what happens at this point in time. All right, so we got the second candlestick coming in here. Hopefully it holds. If it does, then we did have a change of character here into the downside. I just wanted to see if we can fully maintain that. And if so, you know, a good move. 4-hour candlestick is actually holding off very, very well. As you guys can see, engulfing. So we're gonna get a little bit of pullback. That's nothing that I'm concerned about right now. But this is pretty much looking into a very decent trade to the downside. Very, very decent trade to the downside, along with us having almost a double top forming here. All right, so we got that nice good eagle eye approach to it. And let's let it play out. Once it plays out, we all should be eating good today. You know, we closed at 60 pips. That's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. So right now, I'll just look at the 4-hour time frame because it's like, yo, I've already like, you know, pretty much. I don't need to go on the 50 and on the 1 real quick. Like this 4-hour time, if this 4-hour candlestick closes off the way that it does, I'm pretty much comfortable. Pretty much comfortable what's happening here. I guess let the market do its thing. Let the market do its thing. Like it's right now trying to find this minor support here. Minor support and resistance. Hopefully doesn't find that. But other than that, like yo, it's doing its thing. It's running a fake and I'm living with it. So let's see if we can get that nice good bearish pressure to actually push below that point. And this would be now, if we got another 4-hour candlestick close bearish, this would now be that that retracement that I told you guys that I'm looking for inside the market, where I start to see multiple bearish candlesticks push to the downside, and hopefully it now fills in that gap on the daily. So on the daily time frame right now, we actually have this formulating here. Okay, I need this to push down, hopefully to this point down here. Hopefully it does. Pretty much a damn near good swing because this MA is actually pointing back downwards again. So it looked like a lot of bearish momentum is about to actually come in and pop off. So I might swing. I might. This might be one of them trades where I might hold. You know, I might hold. I mean, me and Q was actually talking about it last week when I got the first big entry, and I closed out because the market actually was, reversed. Then we got this one here, from here to here. Closed out at the bottom here after I saw this happen. Then the market reversed. Then we came back in here. For the whole, all the big dogs, and let's see what happens from this point. Once we do that, it's all over from here, buddy. All right, we got about 10 more minutes left inside this candlestick. 15 is trying to really, really hold as a bullish candlestick real quick. Let's see what goes on my 15. If I get a break below this, break below here, I'm happy. That means that it's still respecting that structure, still going for it. Eight-hour candlestick is looking very, very clean. Push. Down. Right here. Right here. Looking real nice. How you guys feel about your US 30 trade? Type of one if you're inside the trade and you're liking it. So stick around, guys. Y'all like stick around. A buy will always be made on the trading floor. Like these trades are coming easier and easier nowadays. We're not forcing it. We're just waiting for them to come to us. We're not going after it. And once you understand that and you do it that way, trust me, it's amazing. It's amazing. Sexy trade. So right now, currently, trade is actually so far from first entry point, 200 points. Second entry point is here, almost down to 100 points. Big right here, we like smack dab close to it. All right, but it looks really good. It's about 300 points right now. 300 points overall wise. Yeah, we flow with the market, man. That's why I always tell people, like, there's no right or wrong way to trade. You just got to know when to come in as a bear and when to come in as a bull. Know when to exit as a bear, when to exit as a bull. Because right now, you will probably see people trying to fight this market right now to get buys all day. And it's cool, I get it. At the same time, you have to know where you're going to be making that fight or where you're going to be making that stack. If that makes sense to you guys. That's why, like I said, structure is important. Understanding the whole premise of structure, what's happening, what's going on, is one of the most important things. Why we're having a problem here is because we have this mini support that held here. All right. So I was to now draw this out real quick. Just draw a little box just to highlight this real quick, right? Let's just say change this to yellow. Go to 1 hour. You start to notice how this market here is holding us a CH right here. Bang, bang, came up. Now it's the area of support here and it's trying to break past it. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, it may find the area of support and then try to formulate a lower high. So that's why you got to break down every single aspect of structure and know exactly what's happening. Draw this right here. You're really seeing a nice good consolidation happening at this point. Market is actually flowing very, 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 very nice, sexy flow. I love it. She's doing a very fantastic job. What do you guys think so far? Think we got a good trade today, guys? Type of one if you agree. Cool stuff, cool stuff. I only see one person type one, so I mean, I don't know if anybody else got inside the US video creative that's watching. Okay. See what happens from here. Continues from here. Big job here, man. Take some partials, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh man. See what the market continues to do. Okay. Cargo. I'm so confused. Okay, so oh, okay. All right, cool. Ricardo, $110 in profits. That's what's up. Sometimes it's good to just watch, guys. There's nothing wrong with watching at all. No, nothing wrong with watching. So it's cool with that. This is the markets are always gonna be the trades are always gonna come. It's an infinite amount of trades. Like this is an ever going market. So don't feel as if you need to necessarily enter in this market or feel FOMO coming out. Like, nah, let's watch. There's nothing wrong with watching. Now you know how to actually approach certain things when it's time for you to actually enter into the market. If that makes sense to you guys. So we're now approaching that first TP1 that I talked about, guys. Where I said I would probably expect to see some form of reaction because of that 33 850. I mean also the trend line holding off here. So so I want to see how this actually happens itself. See what's going on here. I'm gonna change this trend line. So better get a better feel of what I'm looking for. So right here, definitely, I could see some form of reaction happening from there. Well, let's see what develops. You know, first entry was 34,101. Second entry was 34,001. Took partial, secure 207. That's great, Ricardo. You're doing a very good job, bro. A very, very good job. I think this might be my only trade because, like I said, I'm not feeling the best right now. So I'll probably go ahead and get an IV grip. Probably go ahead and just take a distress day, get some rest and get some meds in my system. So I can be up and ready and pumped for the rest of the week. This is a very rough week. I got to get sorted out. So definitely gonna see how this works out for the rest of the day. But this trade actually looks very well. So let's look at the 4-hour real quick. This was a 4-hour candlestick, guys. Okay. I love this 4-hour candlestick a little bit better than the previous one here because it actually engulfed 1, 2, 3, and a partial at this one here. So now I started to show that sellers are coming into the market. Sellers are trying to actually make their mark at this point in time. So I want to see if they can maintain that and continue to push the market downwards. Whereas on this side here, we had a little area of supply and then it quickly recovered. So I want to see how this next 4-hour candlestick is going to close off for me. Am I going to hold it to actually see if I want to, wait through the whole entire next 4 hours? Potentially, maybe, may get some good moves. Not going to cap. But right now, I really love seeing this variation right here, engulfing. That's a nice good statement made for sellers, saying that they're coming to take control. So sellers actually took control from this whole entire price point down here. Now, are we going to break support areas? Probably because there's a lot of seller momentum right now. On a daily time frame, increase that we took were all wick increase. 1, 2. It's just a matter of us now maintaining the swing structure, and all of us to continue to the downside. So hopefully we do. And if we do, it's just amazing, fucking fantastic in my opinion. So let's see what happens. Type of 3 if you guys are enjoying this call and if you guys actually like this setup that we actually took. It's a sexy setup. It wasn't even a brainer, nothing hard about it. So we're about to approach TP1 real quickly. TP1 look like that, about to get smacked. Looking real nice though. What do you guys think? Think it's looking real nice? TP1 just got hit. Oh no, wait. No. Very close. Very close. I thought it did. Be almost there. Let's see what the market gives us. Now TP1 just got hit. Okay. I was trying to figure out why it was taking so long, but that's good. So TP1 just got hit. Now we got drops. Let's see if we can continue with the drops. They say volume look like it's trying to actually come in there. Let's see if we can maintain. Like, nah, man. A very sexy trade. Like, I love this trade setup. It was natural. It wasn't forced. None of it. It was just a smooth trade from start to finish. All right, so now you see that TP1 got hit. You're seeing some form of reaction happening around the cementary area that we get screw off of. You have that 50-minute time frame. You look at this whole entire area here. Price is now trying to get inside that point. So here's what I normally would do, guys. If it doesn't hold, I start to see a retracement. And I look to see where that continuation to the downside is going to happen, because we need to see what happened lower high formulate. So if this actually does not continue to push downwards and it start to give me some bullish retracement on the 50, I need to see if I could get a 61.8, 78.6 here, 38.2 or 23.6, and then continue to push down. If I don't see a lower high, then I'm not going to hold on to my trade. So at this point in time here, this is where I will take partials. This is where I will close out the entry or whatever like that, and potentially find another trade to actually get into once I see a lower high formulate, because I already found the key area of where demand is going to be at. Type of 1, if you guys understand that. As you guys can see, the market is respecting that area to a T after I already pointed that off and drew that off. And this is all on me actually analyzing and understanding structure. Looking at structure, looking at what's supposed to happen, and then seeing how the market reacts once it reaches this price point based on previous data, based on current data, and based on the candlesticks and where they're at right now. So we're just actively monitoring and seeing, but this is where you now know where to take some exits. Because yes, this whole thing on the 15 pushed down, but what does that mean? It needs to have a correction. If you don't have this inside your notes, you can write that down in your notes, guys. After every impulse, there needs to be a correction. It doesn't matter on what time frame it is. There always has to be a correction after impulse. So if you see that correction being respected, where that correction from the impulse is a low or high, then you could go ahead and start scaling in an exit. Hopefully this was beneficial to you guys and this helped you out. But like I said, if you want to take a partial exit, you can take a partial exit now, right now, guys. I'm not gonna say not to, TP1 got hit, take a partial exit. We still got about 20 more minutes on this 30-minute candlestick, 6 more minutes on the 15. Let me just double check my 5. So my 5 is actually trying to see if it could find support here, right off of the CM line that we drew. Just trying to find a support. 15 is probably going to be a dragonfly doji. Now we talk about it. So let's see what happens from here. We're going to go ahead and get another lower high, scale in on the trade or whatever. And if you look at it also on the 1 hour time frame, like I said, it's respecting that trend line that I told you with respect. We haven't gone to break a structure yet off of the trend. We haven't got a lower low down here yet. So you can still see some fluctuations happen. Okay, guys. And then also on the H4, guys, you also need to understand on the H4 that this needs to go ahead and probably have a little pullback before it continues to the downside. So you'll see. But that respected to a 2 though. That's crazy. Shout out to those that actually took the trade, took an exit, took some partial exit. You should have made some good bread. Could have went ahead and put gas in your car, could have went ahead and do something, whatever. Remember, guys, if you're trading a live account, withdraw, take some money off, and actually feel that money that you actually just made on the market and spend it. The reason why I tell you to go ahead and do this is because you now understand that you have the ability to pull money over the market or money over the thin air and utilize it. So when you see these numbers and stuff like that, it's not a matter of being greedy, but it's a matter of like, okay, cool. I should stop here because I could pull this money out right now. Let me pull it out. Let me go do what I have to do with my day. Let me go ahead and survive or do something else, whatever it may be. And this is the main reason why I want to teach people the skill. So you already got TP1, could already taken some partial or take a profit or whatever. Close your laptop down. You just made 400, 500 bucks in a day, depending on your lot size, whatever. Take $200 off. So put cash in your car, buy groceries, and go about your day. Your whole mindset and everything is just going to change based on what you just did. Because there's a lot of people who live in third world countries who are also inside there too. Like, yo, $200 or $300 in less than hour and 30 is really some good shit to them. Like literally. So why do you want to try and risk even more of that? Just pull it off and utilize it for everyday use. Get used to withdrawals, guys. So let's see if it's going to hold. Type of two of you guys are still with me. I haven't lost you guys as yet. What crazy move? What isn't moving crazy? You guys listed off. Gold is bouncing off support and resistance areas. Right now, it's trying to see if it can get a higher high, but right now, this point may bounce right back here. And if I was looking at this correctly and I put a point A to point B on the field, probably 61.8. I'm not gonna lie. It looked like it's 61.8. Okay. Trying to actually put it on the way. Okay. Yeah. Lined off. Almost close to it. 61.8. Golden ratio. Off consolidation. It broke. This was supposed to be the support area that actually happened here, but that didn't happen. So you see price actually pushed right back up here, 61.8 hold. And after that, push right back down. So gold ain't really doing no moves to me. Okay, amount to trade with US 30. To me, $1,000 or more. That's my opinion. A lot of people want to create US 30 with a little bit of money and try to make quick flips, but that's not really a good thing to do. Because that shit could eat up, that could eat up your account real fast. So I always try to say, if you're doing 100-point stop loss, like, the way that I teach you guys, depending on your broker, 100-point stop loss is literally $100. All right, so 1,000 or more. But I always recommend everybody to just demo US 30 first before you even get started trimming it off the rip. This shit can be wild as hell. This is not for the weak. This will have you having gray hairs, make you contemplate all your relationships, everything. Like, this shit will literally have you going crazy sometimes. But once you get used to her, she's a good pair. You just gotta know really make her tick. Yeah, so I'm starting to see a retracement happen here. We got this doji happen here. Hopefully it's trying to hold off. If we could get this 38.2 push right here and push back down, that'd be perfect. I'll see what the market is doing. Then we almost approaching 1030. When we talk about what happens at 1030 normally, we may see that reversal happen. Maybe not. So let's see. Let's see if we can hold, make our ways to the downside again. Could literally just be a minor resistance and then or minor support and just push right back down. So no stress about it. A little bit of dirt. Oh. You guys think? You think we're gonna get some more pushes to the downside? Are we gonna actually hit up? What do you guys think? Up or down? Type of 1 if you're thinking it's gonna retrace now. Type of 2 if you think it's gonna go back down. I mean, you think it's gonna retrace? Okay, might be right. When you think it's gonna retrace? Check the 5. Kind of holds up at 23.6. Gotta see, we gotta get a break above. Now if I had to hold, break above, just a continuation. I'm seeing the wick exhaustions happening here too. So let's see. Got 10 more minutes for this candlestick too. So we look at we getting some activity here. Oh man, let's see what happens here, guys. Now at 11 o'clock, I gotta go ahead and head out. But today was a nice good trading day. We already hit TP1. Could have taken an exit if you want to take an exit. The way that I would approach this from this standpoint here is if I took my exit, I'm just looking to see whether retracement can happen or where would it end. Be to go ahead and enter back into the market again later on. but it all depends on how I actually want to approach that. So right now, I see one candlestick. I see this, impulsive overall move on the bearish on the 1 hour. So I want to see if I can get a retracement PRZ level respected. It could be 23.6, it could be 38.2, 61.8, but it has to actually, get respected. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about here. I'm not going to use this. I got to put this up here, point A, point B. It's 23.69 actually looks very, 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 very convenient. And then also this 38.2 lines off very well too with my MA 38.2 here, which is that area of consolidation that actually showed the change of character. So this here in this point here, this would potentially be my my point of interest for entry point right around here in that middle piece. Bang, take it to the downside if it gives me everything that I want. But right now, it's just a matter of now seeing if you get another lower high to form. And based on what we see in terms of information, that lower high could potentially form right here. Now, if we break above, if we break below the trend line at the bottom here, like, we fully broke it, then that's a different situation. That's a break and retest. I need to see a retest on the trend line. But if it doesn't break, then it's cool. So let me just go ahead. So right down here, if I get a break down here fully, and then you got to retest. But until then, I'm cooling. Just watch what the market does. Type of 3 of you guys enjoyed today's call and you've actually learned a little bit more about US 30. Okay, great stuff. I think Ramon Rodriguez, Ramon Torres, I think also Ricardo. So I'll call. Yeah, Ricardo and Marina. Yeah, you guys should have seen this overall move and everything like that from over the weekend. So you actually pay very close attention to the charts. You should have been able to caught that same move how I caught it at the beginning, because I broke it down for each and every single one of you guys to actually view and understand. So we're going back bearish again, and let's see what's going to close. So it's going to close bearish for me. Let's see. That's what I like to see. That's what I really love to see. That's looking fantastic, guys. Hopefully it holds. You get a complete break. You need to actually break below here. And even come down here. If I get 2 candlesticks to break below down here, all I need is that pullback and then continue. So 10:30 is coming in hot. 4 more minutes. You see bears are still actually pushing that weight. So it's a good trade. It's a very good trade. Damn, even when I'm not at 100, I'm still making 100. It's good. That is real good. You guys eating some good bread with me? Type of 1 if you're eating good bread with me, guys. We literally didn't have much drawdown if you took that trade with me, if you came in early or came in at 9 o'clock. It wasn't much drawdown. Uh, t- 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 Type of two if you guys can hear me. I just want to make sure. All right, cool. How many points you guys are in profit in if you took the trade? I don't want to know how much money you made. I just want to know how much points you actually in profit in. So only gonna 70. We close at 100 points. Okay, good stuff. It's good stuff, man. Really good stuff. So I might probably split for like 400, 500 points. No, might go for 400, 500 points. Yesterday, one of the accounts made about over 2,000. Today, I'm aiming to see if we can make about on, well, that's for the expense account. The expense account could probably go ahead and make another 1,500. And that could cover like my expenses for the rest of the day. And last night, because I spent some money last night. So that'll be the expense account. And the overall big boys, they're pretty much going great. Okay, you close with $335, Ricardo. That's great. That is great. Go ahead, pull some of that money off and enjoy your profits, man. Enjoy your profits. You deserve it. Oh man. I might need to see a chiropractor today too, man. Oh my god, damn. It's one of those days. Today's a day where I actually should just be on the beach or on the pool, sipping or drinking old-fashioned scotch, reading a book, and that'll be it. I think that'll be it. I don't want to hear no noise, nothing. I just need to lay out, read a book, and drink an old-fashioned right now. These new products that we're trying to actually implement and bring on BFX SocietY and the fulfillment center and everything is starting to bring me out now, man. Like, so much research, but it's good. It's good to actually be on this type of grind, though, because you know that you're making an impact, and that's all I care about right now, making a positive impact to you guys and assist you with your journey. So we should be in some good, decent profits, guys. I'm talking about decent profit, decent profit. Like, that's amazing. It's just amazing. And this is how, we enjoy this and everything like that. Like we really, really enjoy this skill set. All right, so we are about to approach TP2, which is that 33,750 face. All right, 1030 already got hit. Market is open at 1030. The market is currently open now. I could potentially see this market in at 33,750 and then making a replacement, like a nice liquidity grab right here. So I may probably just take a partial exit here. We probably take a partial exit here. Probably. If you guys are actually enjoying this call and you guys caught this, definitely go ahead and give me a tag on Instagram. I would greatly appreciate it. You know, if you guys love BFX SocietY, just show some love. So I would like list off the two usernames to use. And BFX. So guys, also by the way, we're currently going to be reinitiating BFX SocietY Instagram page. So a lot of new content is coming up on there, sharp work breakdowns, trading tips, along with all of the merchandising gear that we've actually been working on. So the merchandising gear, we got like hoodies, sneakers, journals, glasses, like, you know, blue light blockers. There's a lot. It's coming. It's coming. So SocietY is just more than just a education platform. It's literally a brand and a movement. So you guys are literally a part of a society. You know, you get merchandise, you get gear, you get meetups. Once you're a member, you may even be able to go ahead and come to exclusive or private events that the society will be also holding or hosting if you're in town. So it's making a very good way. Very, very good way. John knows out there. How you guys felt about this trade today? It was a good trade. Before I go ahead and I close off, I might close up like around 10:50. You guys enjoyed today? It was a good trade. Good trading for today. It's just pure fire. Today was a pure fire day. I really enjoyed today, guys. And I appreciate each and every single one of you guys that actually come out and show out very much. So like, yeah, I think I actually came up with something very, very good today. So, guys, at this point here, I'm gonna take another partial exit. I'm not gonna be too greedy in the market today. I'm gonna just leave a runner. My runner is like on a 0.01. So I took all the money that I need to get to today. Handle my expenses, handle everything that you know needs to be handled. Now, I'm gonna just see if I want to scale in throughout the rest of the day. Other than that, I'm good. It's no reason for me to actually be trying to hold on trades and shit like that, because you have to understand also that, like I said, after every impulse, there's a correction. So we need to see when this correction is going to happen and how it's going to actually continue. H4 time frame is actually holding very, very well. Well, it's structured very, very good, but this candlestick is still very early. I can still see price actually coming down here, double tapping this MA here. So we'll definitely see what fosters from here. But this is a very good setup. You guys caught it from the very top. And if you want to hold, you can hold. But one thing I want to let you guys know, when you're doing swings, please take partial exits and take out and scale in on entries because it's a fluctuating market. It's not like, for instance, if you go out on an 8 for entry point here, guys, right? This is not gonna go ahead and just let's wait for it to load. But this is not gonna go ahead and just literally just tank to the downside. Like that's not how trading works. Even aside this engulfing candlestick, there was also movement inside on the lower time frames. And you have to take that into consideration, guys. Okay. So very time on the trading floor. Let's see something real quick. I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, guys, I think that's it for me for the day. I think I'm done. I don't think I'm gonna be doing any more trades. I already exit. I only have one runner left. So I'm gonna call this one early because I really don't feel good. So I'll see you guys hopefully on Thursday. Once I feel better, if I feel better, if I'm back at good health. And I'll see you guys around. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Have fun. And I cannot wait to see what you guys cook up on your own, trading and everything also. So I'm about to end the call. And I'll see you guys later. I'll be inside this BFX SocietY room for like about 20 minutes before I start the rest of my day. So if you guys want to talk for a bit, we can talk for a bit, but I hope that you guys enjoyed the call. And I just want to say that I appreciate you guys. Much love, and I'm out of here. Peace.